Welcome to the AFC East Roundtable, a weekly live show featuring top-tier insight, analysis, and heavy debates on all things AFC East. From the best creators in the division, including Buffalo Bills creator Dan Mitchell, Miami Dolphins creator TD Finstock, New York Jets creator Richie from Jets Media, and finally New England Patriots creator Colby from Patriots Global. Make sure you catch the AFC East Roundtable live every Monday at 7 p.m. EST and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST on the AFC East Roundtable YouTube channel.
Oh, there you go. I was hoping you put the victory shades on, Colby. You wear them damn victory shades.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Don't let anybody tell you not to wear the victory shades, man.
I'll be wearing
no
shades tomorrow.
Tell you what, it's a tradition all across the network. I feel like I need to give the flowers to the NFC West Roundtable. They were the ones that started this.
Give your flowers to me.
Or maybe it was Colby as well. Both Colby and I are coming off of wins, right? 4-0 for the Bills, 2-2 for the Patriots. They face off next week, which we're excited to preview on Wednesday. And Richie, oh man, he's playing tonight. He's playing against them dastardly Miami Dolphins down in Miami with their dog water jerseys. Excuse me, dark water. It'll probably be dog water by the time the game is all said and done. I won't spoil my prediction. How you boys doing? Colby, starting off with you, man. How you doing today?
Belt to ass, Dan. Just straight up belt to ass, and we'll get into it. But 42-13 in a game that both of these guys disrespectfully had the Patriots losing. And I'll say disrespectfully because at the end of the day, it was the Panthers, which does tell me exactly what you thought about the New England Patriots. And I'm glad that Mike Vrabel and this team stepped up to show you what exactly they are made of. But you know what? That's all I got to say is it feels good to get a win at home for the first time in a while. And it just feels good to blow a team out of the park again. That's it.
In my defense, right?
No defense.
I have regularly been trying to hop on the Panthers bandwagon for quite some time. I got sucked in, Colby. I got sucked into a 30-0 blowout against Atlanta. I have no idea who's a good football team this year.
It was Clay.
Like really outside of the Bills, the Eagles, and the Lions, I don't know who's good. I cannot predict any wild card team. Maybe the division titles. That's even a different conversation. But, hey, damn, you know what, dude? I promise after this upcoming weekend, I will start to pick the Patriots again, okay? I will start to pick the Patriots after this week.
Starting this week.
Not starting this week. Richie, tell me, man, are the nerves settling in, dude? Are the nerves settling in, brother? Go
I
ahead.
just made a fresh homemade cappuccino with my brand new espresso maker. I'm feeling good. I got, Monday Night Football tonight. I'm excited to be on like your wavelength, like both you guys tomorrow. Like celebrating a victory, but on the shades, feeling good
Victory
after
shades,
tonight,
man.
baby. Come on now. But congrats to you
good.
two. Just kidding. Screw y'all. All right, with your damn wins. But listen, man, I'm excited to be here on the AFC East Roundtable. TD will be joining. He is stuck in traffic. He tried to make it back in time for 5. Funny story about TD. I reminded him this morning that the Jets-Dolphins game is at 7 and not 8 tonight. He had no idea. He was planning his entire day around Jets-Dolphins at 8 o'clock. He had no idea that it was earlier tonight because it's a doubleheader. Technically not a doubleheader. They're going to overlap. But Jets-Dolphins kick off 7:15, and then Broncos-Bengals is at 8:15, if you guys didn't know that. But yeah, that's why TD's a little tardy. But we're going to talk about your guys' game, of course, both of yours, and then preview Jets-Dolphins heading into tonight. So I'm excited to be here. Hit the thumbs up button, as you guys always do. There's no nerves for me headed in tonight. Shout out to my boy Berto. That's what I'm talking about, Berto. Shout out to Michael Penix. If you guys don't know who Berto is, he is our Atlanta Falcons representative on the NFC South Roundtable. Shout out to Penix for balling yesterday.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. Falcons are – the AFC East is facing off against the NFC South this week. And I think that's where we can start, honestly. The Patriots faced off against an NFC South opponent, that being the Carolina Panthers. Do you call that BTA? I mean, damn. The Panthers go out there. They score a touchdown early. They're like, uh-oh, what's going on? The Panthers are already winning. They don't get a PAT. It's 6-0 Panthers. And then the Patriots became alive. And they never turned back. So, Colby, take it away, man. Your New England Patriots with their first dominant victory in the Mike Vrabel era. How does it feel?
You know what? We should have known that this was happening. We should have known this was going to happen. I mean, look, at the end of the day, the Patriots haven't played great football, but they realistically should be 3-1. They should have won last week against the Steelers. We know this. They won against the Miami Dolphins week 2. Week 1, a very close game against the Raiders. Although the Patriots haven't been as dominant as we've all projected them to be, at the end of the day, even when they're losing, these games are coming down to the wire. And you can see that early on, if the Patriots just start stringing things together and they start learning from their mistakes, that they're a team that can do exactly what they did in week 4 and blow out the Carolina Panthers. But you had Tedderall McMillan come out leading up to this game saying that what the Patriots do is vanilla. Head coach for the Panthers, Dave Canales, also saying the Patriots don't do anything special. Mike Vrabel heard that. And if you're going to put Mike Vrabel to the test and you're going to call out his team, he's going to give you belt to ass. And that's exactly what happened here. But look, looking at this game, it's a game that the Patriots should have won. And I want to come out here and I want to bump my chest and I want to say, hell yeah, everybody doubted us. This isn't the Buffalo Bills. This isn't the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Let's slow our roll a little bit. But what the important thing is that the New England Patriots blew out a mid team, a team that has potential, but isn't exactly a great team. But at the end of the day, the fact that everybody's trying to say the Patriots are a bad team, a bottom 5 team, you do not blow out the Carolina Panthers in the fashion that the New England Patriots did if you are this bad team. And you can see why this New England Patriots team is on the rise, something that we've been trying to tell you guys. Another dominant game also by Drake May. Y'all clowning me trying to say that this guy is top 10. You can make the argument that he's top 5. Has another dominant game, going 14 of 17, 82% completion percentage, 203 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 turnovers, a 155.6 pass rating. You know what's funny is that Bills fans are talking about just how good Josh Allen is, and he has been very, very good. He's been balling out, but guess what? Him and Drake May, statistically speaking, have been identical. So if you're going to say one guy's balling out, you can say the other guy sucks. Got a couple of other stats here for you about Drake May. After this game, Drake May has had a 75% completion percentage or better and thrown for 2+ passing touchdowns in each of the last 3 games. Only Tom Brady has had a longer such streak within a single season in NFL history. On top of that, Drake May has now joined Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen as the only players in NFL history to record a 135 passer rating, 1 rushing touchdown, and 1 passing touchdown in multiple games in a season. And by the way, this is a brand new system the New England Patriots are getting started in. Big shout out to Marcus Jones, who should have had 2 punt return touchdowns, was averaging over 50 yards per punt return. He absolutely changed the momentum in this game, allowed the Patriots to set themselves up perfectly. And you know what, guys? I guarantee you that if I told you that every single Patriots starter, including Drake May, was going to be sat with just under 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter, you would have told me I was crazy. But guess what? That's exactly what happened. Gonzo came back in this game, was certainly still limited, trying to come back from not playing football over the last 2 months, but he holds Tedderall McMillan to 2 catches on 3 targets for like 30 yards, so he's still looking dominant. New England is on the uprise. That's all I got to say. Stephon Diggs over 100 yards in this game too.
Damn. Listen, big statement from the New England Patriots taking care of the Carolina Panthers. And what's crazy to me is that this team really was winning the field position battle all game. Like, you look at some of the numbers and, like, especially the rushing statistics don't blow you away, right? Like, have Stevenson, 9 carries for 38, 7 for Travion Henderson. The real story here was Stephon Diggs, Hunter Henry, and Austin Hooper. Not particularly for all 3 of their collective contributions as far as receptions and or total receiving yards, but more so with their average reception, their average depth of target. You had Diggs at 16.8, Hunter Henry at 19.5, and Austin Hooper at 24, really stretching the field. Great throws from Drake May all across the board. This is how you win football games. Now, yes, I will say that Carolina certainly has some weaknesses, or at least demonstrated weaknesses at home, but that's what a good team is supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to take advantage of those weaknesses. It was beautifully executed. And this Patriots team, I'm proud of them. Listen, you guys have known me for a long time, allied to the New England Patriots, all right? I think Colby can attest to that. For the most part, 90% of the time, man, I'm an ally of the Pats. I have been for a minute.
No, you went against them. That's done.
Yeah,
he jumped off. He can't jump on. Come on, tell him, Colby.
I think he picked the Patriots once.
Listen, I think that it's fair. I tell you how it is. I was wrong about the Panthers. I will never be, shafted by the Carolina Panthers ever again. Bryce Young and the Booty Cheeks organization they have over there in
Until they
Charlotte.
beat you guys.
But I do think a lot of it has to do really with that energy that Vrabel brings. I can tell you what, there's probably a lot of Titans fans out there, and hell, I mean, maybe even the owners over in Nashville that are kind of dreading the fact that they let that man walk. You can definitely tell that this is a much different team from the Gerard Mayo days. Great win from the New England Patriots. Richie, thoughts?
Yeah, this was a very big win. Any blowout in this league is impressive no matter who you do it against. This is the NFL. And the crazy thing about this game is the Panthers are coming off blowing out a division opponent who just bounced back in the Falcons. So that's why I picked the Panthers, just because if the Panthers did not beat the Falcons a week prior, I easily would have picked the Pats in this game. But I definitely was fooled by Carolina a little bit. And yeah, this was an impressive win. The Panthers went out there, they scored first, and then the Patriots just gets that punt return, and then all of a sudden that momentum just shifts to New England's way, and they just take it and roll with it. They're winning on all three phases of the ball. It's a team effort. So definitely an impressive win from Mike Vrabel. Drake May is making plays. He's playing smart football. He's not making, borderline big mistakes like he did the week prior. He's showing signs of progression, and this is what you're supposed to do. Now, all of a sudden, you look at the standings, the AFC is wide open. Patriots are 2-2, and I think that what's really going to get my respect to the New England Patriots is how they look this week against Buffalo. If they beat Buffalo, which is obviously a possibility, that's when we can really take the Patriots seriously. But this was definitely an impressive win for New England, and they're showing signs of Mike Vrabel being that culture changer, laying the foundation. Because, accidents like this happen. Like, blowouts are not accident. That's just good coaching and execution, the entire team coming to fruition. So now it's just a matter of how they can stretch that and bring it into a big-time division matchup on Sunday Night Football this week. So, yeah, that's my thoughts of that game. And perfect timing.
And one more thing, too, while we get TD in the mix, is that I do want to remind people, too, is that technically this game was 42-6, if we're realistically talking about it, because the Panthers, with Andy Dalton at quarterback against the Patriots backup defense, last minute went down the field. Craig Woodson, the rookie, slips, and they get an easy just walk-in touchdown, which is why it's 13. Outside of that opening drive touchdown by Bryce Young, they limited them to 0 points.
Kobe, poke your chest out, man. Poke your chest out. I told y'all the Patriots might be the real deal. And let me say this, man. A good win, Kobe. That was very impressive. 42-13. Drake made
You called
3
it.
touchdowns.
You called it, TD.
I've been telling them. And you know what, Kobe? Let me say this, too. Let me say this. I have the full faith in y'all next week. But we'll get there on Wednesday night. We'll talk about that Wednesday night. I'm telling you, Kobe.
Hey, Colby.
The Patriots might be the best team in the division.
All right.
Hey, Colby, he guaranteed that you guys are going to win, by the way.
Now,
He said he guaranteed they were going to beat the Panthers, though. So,
yeah, but can I just say one thing after that intro? Well, I can't say it yet. TD needs to hear what I have to say. But
yeah,
TD, come on back. TD, where are you going?
He's grabbing a sparkling water, I bet.
He's grabbing a sparkling? Is that what he's doing? TD, where are you going? TD.
No.
Okay, I got to say something, TD. That intro that you just did about the New England Patriots, you just showed more passion for the Patriots than I see from the Dolphins all off. Like, are you a Patriots fan? That was crazy.
Wait till you see me tonight talking about them sorry Jets. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense, because now you're clinging on to the Patriots as your new favorite team.
No, you deflecting, Richie, because you the one that calling the Patriots wrong the whole time. You the one, they haven't proven it. They haven't done anything. The Patriots
I just gave them their flowers, and you missed it, TD. Sorry. Not doing it again.
Backhanded flower. Talk about depending on next week. No, we know what's about to happen next week. But you know what? The biggest flex of all, Kobe,
next week.
The biggest flex of all, Kobe, is that you got a quarterback. Not only do you know you got a quarterback, people gonna think I'm trolling when I say this. He might be the best quarterback in the division right now.
All right, this is.
Him and Josh Allen are playing very similar
everything
football.
You said,
is what I was saying.
Colby, him saying that just discredits all the love he says to the Patriots. You realize that?
Kobe, they
just throws everything out.
But which one the rookie and which one have been in the league 50 years?
Good God.
Do you want to know the numbers behind Josh Allen and Drake May?
Oh, see what you're doing, TD? Oh,
I know, Kobe. That's why I'm telling you. Poke your chest out.
This is what he did about Tua, by the way. This is the same thing we did about Tua that 1 year.
All I'm saying is 988 passing yards for Drake May, 964 for Josh Allen. Drake May 9 total touchdowns, Josh Allen 10. Drake May 109.4 passer rating, Josh Allen 109.7. Completion percentage, Drake May 74, Josh Allen 70.2. Interceptions, Drake May 2, Josh Allen 1. Very similar.
I love how Drake had that.
Overall,
Colby had that on. Colby had that ready.
Care of the football right there, man.
Colby had that ready to go. All right,
Dude,
I've seen enough.
Dude.
Drake May's better than Josh Allen. Woo.
Hey, see, Kobe, they got mad at me last year when I said this about Tua, but at this very moment, we know that Drake May ain't better than Josh Allen yet, but at this very moment, Drake May playing better football than Josh Allen. At this very moment, in this season, Drake May slightly playing better football than Josh Allen.
Hey, you know what, guys? Like, some of you might be like, Dan, how are you going to let TD get away with this? It's these victory shades on my face.
It's the truth,
these
though.
victory shades on my face.
Hold
you know
on.
what I see?
Didn't y'all struggle against the Saints?
I see these two digging their own grave. Maybe not so much Colby. He's not hopping on the bandwagon yet. But again,
what do you mean? He just did. He just read you the stats,
y'all
Dan.
love ignoring
He just hopped on.
Outright
TD said it, and all of a sudden Colby had it ready. He had this debate ready, Dan. Dan is afraid to be mean to Colby. You coddle Colby too much, Dan. Call him out.
Let's
here's
put it
the
on
problem,
record.
right?
Why would he
like,
call
here's
Colby
the
out for the
problem,
truth?
right? Like, I look, it's funny because for a long time, the Buffalo Bills were the New England Patriots' little brother. Now the Patriots have aged, and they're the old grandfather who now wears adult diapers, and we are taking care of grandpa. So now the entire relationship has switched where, yes, I coddle him a little bit, right? Because I'm like, you know what? Like, he was mean to me when I was little, but now he's defenseless.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to let them, ride their high. They should be excited. Drake May's playing very well. He's light years better than whatever the Dolphins or Jets have been putting out on the field. Like, light years better than what the Jets and the Dolphins have been coming out. But all I can say is I will save it for Wednesday. I am excited about this matchup against the New England Patriots. I think it's going to be a good one.
Well, Dan, let me just put this on record, okay? I'm not saying Drake May's better than Josh Allen. I'm not stupid or delusional.
Not for
what
career.
I'm saying is that people are not giving the respect to Drake May, but they're saying that Josh Allen is playing the best quarterback football in the league right now. Well, if you look at the numbers, they're statistically the same. So you can't say that Drake May is not performing as one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but then go out and say that Josh Allen is. That's all I'm saying.
But Kobe, Drake May got the edge on numbers because one guy done been in the league for less than 2 years. The other one done been here 100 years. So if they playing identical, who got better upside? Kobe?
You know what? You know what this all stems from? This is
what
you know what this all stems
right?
from? TD's hatred for Josh Allen. That's all it stems
for sure.
from.
I don't hate him.
Because you know what? Look. It's TD's fault why I need to rain on Colby's parade. Colby, don't think that this is me. This is all TD stirring the pot.
Sunny, Kobe. It's sunny.
Why Drake May has even comparable numbers to Josh Allen is due to the fact that they have had a difficulty in establishing the run game over in New England. They need Drake May to throw the football. Josh Allen, on the other hand, has arguably one of the best run games in the NFL. They're not asking him to throw the football anywhere near as much as Drake May.
Oh, that's why.
That is largely why they are so compatible.
Is that why he struggled versus the
guy?
Is that why he struggled versus the worst team in the league?
And in Josh Allen's defense, I hate to be that guy, but I will. I mean, Josh Allen was walking through the Jets. He didn't need to do anything. If we gave Josh Allen an actual competitive game, he would have put up way better numbers. He had 0 numbers in that game. Like, he didn't need to do anything.
Yeah.
I just realized it. Realized it. We have not sat back and considered the fact that the Buffalo Bills have really only beaten 3 0-3 teams and 1-3 team.
Collectively have one win.
4 weeks, you've only beat a team that has 1 win. You have not proven nothing. Y'all might not even be close to as good as people think. When you really think about it, you beat the Jets.
And they're not playing great.
Oh my gosh, how did this just happen? Like, yeah, y'all might be frauds. Y'all could very well, because you struggled against the Saints. And now you struggled against the Dolphins. The Jets, well, yeah, they blow y'all. Like, the Jets is that bad. The Jets is just that bad.
And you're about to lose to them tonight.
No,
which is crazy.
That ain't
That's how bad the Dolphins
are. But when you really think about it, what have the Bills proven other than a weirded out Ravens team that's struggling themselves now. Yeah, y'all frauds, Dan.
And
I
then
ain't
to
backing up
add,
a
to
team
add
just about
more,
good.
go look at the other team that's 4-0, the Eagles. Look at the teams they're beating. That's a 4-0 team.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
a
4-0 team.
So breaking news. All schedules are predetermined 10 years in advance.
Y'all gonna get them.
We all have these schedules. The Buffalo Bills have a first place schedule. It's not our fault that teams don't know how to build a consistent contender.
Stop it.
I just so happen to come from a team that is always good, right? It's not my fault that the Bengals completely mismanaged their front office and tying 70% of their cap room into 3 players. It's not my fault that the Baltimore Ravens pissed down their leg defensively from the beginning. It's not my fault that the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets, no matter what they do, can't be competitive for like 15 plus years. It's not my fault, right? So at the end of the day, folks, this is the NFL, all right? Like, we're not watching Alabama play Crystal Creek Community College every single weekend. And when you see the Buffalo Bills, because a lot of you guys are like, oh my God, the Saints, when are you going to realize that this was that team's Super Bowl, folks? They ran the Philly special on Sunday.
And almost got beat by it. Almost lost the game.
If I'm the Saints and I got the door blown off of me by the Carolina Panthers, the Seahawks the week before, if you don't think that Kellen Moore, yes, I understand he's wanting to go into the draft class and get that first overall pick next year, but there was no way that team was not going to go back into prepping for the Buffalo Bills game saying, hey, how about we put a little bit more out on the field? We have to at least make this competitive or things are going to be bad. This was a very inspired game by the New Orleans Saints. I give them all the credit in the world, right? They took advantage of some of the players we had on out. But at the end of the day, look, y'all can sit here and tell me all this, right? Like TD was out there celebrating a pretty loss on week 3. I would much rather celebrate an ugly win. And an ugly win in the Buffalo Bills side of things is still putting up 31 points, still holding a team to below 20. I'll take that any day of the week. The Kansas City Chiefs made an identity of that last year. Every single win they had last year was ugly. Where's the credit for the Buffalo Bills when they do it?
Dan, do y'all have anything y'all have done impressive this season?
Very much. I would say scoring about 20-plus points in a fourth quarter by itself is pretty insane. I would also say
in the NFL.
And so I would also say that we have the best running back in the NFL right now within James Cook.
Against the worst teams in the NFL.
At the end of the day. He's been absolutely
the real test for James Cook comes next week against a team that's the second best run defense in the NFL.
Oh, look at Colby turning on those Bills now. Colby's tasting a division.
Y'all lose next week.
Colby's tasting a division now. Hating on those Bills. Look at that.
Dude, you know what?
Come on, Colby, turn on the Bills.
You hate them. Because come on, Dan,
hate on the Patriots.
The Buffalo Bills have not taken the division the way that they're supposed to. Y'all get bent over by the same team in the postseason every single year. So we're coming back now to show you what it's like.
Come on, Dan. You're going to let him say this shit? Enough with the coddling of the Bills and the Patriots, Dan. Become a villain. Sick of this. I'm sick of this. It's too nice, Dan. It's way too nice. Come on, Colby. Keep going. Don't be. Come on, man. This is what the round table's about. I'm sick of this nice stuff. I'm the only one that brings fire to this round table. Where is it?
This is not personal because you know what? Like
nothing's
this right
personal on here.
This right here was completely orchestrated by TD Finstock. Poisoning your brain, Colby. Poisoning your young and impressionable brain. Look, how I look at it is this.
I love the juice, Colby.
Really, outside of playoff losses, this Buffalo Bills team does not lose at home. They do not lose at home. Come on. If you were to come out and tell me, Dan,
we'll save this debate for Wednesday.
If you could, listen, we need to save it for Wednesday because we need to talk about the Saints game. If Colby were to come out and say, Dan, I could see the Patriots stealing one from you in Foxborough, I would not hate you for it. But fact, you're going to say, dude, listen, we find a way to win at home. In fact, I can't remember the last time we didn't play at home all season. We are just, home riders over here at the Highmark. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited to see. At least it's a game that I'm like, okay, this is going to be competitive. I like it.
But can we
Dolphins or the Jets didn't give me anything.
Can we just talk about the fact that Dan said it doesn't matter the fact that we don't win in the postseason? We're good in the regular season.
Well, the thing is that we're talking.
That doesn't matter.
So So we're talking about a regular season matchup. I'm trying to build context here. Context is that the Buffalo Bills don't lose a lot of games in the regular season. We're talking regular season right now. So when you're trying to predict, so look, listen, man, I don't live in the future. I don't live in the, oh my God, man, like what if we get beat by the Chiefs in the playoffs again? If I had that mentality, I wouldn't watch. Like, dude, look, like how I look at all this is I only look at the opponents that is at any given Sunday. Someone do me a favor, pull up the Buffalo Bills schedule and order TD Finstock a t-shirt for each and every single opponent that we go up against for the remainder of the year. Because you know for a fact he's going to come on this show and tell you, oh, I don't know, Dan, the Cleveland Browns might get you this week.
Hey,
it's going to be whoever's on the schedule against the Buffalo Bills. So please, if somebody is feeling generous, send TD Finstock a shirt because we know for a fact that his team's not doing it.
So first off, Dan, you're first of all you're deflecting. Okay, all I did is made a fair point, one that you probably yourself haven't thought about until I said it, and now it's triggered you. And that point is you have played the worst teams in the NFL with the combined win total of one, Dan Mitchell. And you think, the Bills, we running away with it. You ain't playing nobody. I'm telling you, the Patriots might get y'all.
Who's good right now? Who's good in this league right now?
Who's good in this league? Who's
good in the AFC?
Huh?
I said, who's good in the AFC right now?
The Patriots.
Colts.
The Colts. Listen, I like the
Jets
Colts.
after night.
Listen, look. Really, at the end of the day, like some Bills fans are upset about, like how we played against the Saints last week. Could be the Chargers.
They should be.
We literally got beat by Jackson Dart. Shout out Jackson Dart, though. He's the man.
Friend of the podcast.
He's a friend of the show.
He's a friend of the show, by the way. Shout out Jackson Dart. You deserved it, young man. You deserved it, young man. And I promise you, Richie watched the tape.
I did.
But look, you know what, man? Like I hear, and so I hear this each and every single season. So there's a new narrative. We've heard the whole Buffalo Bills haven't played anybody. Heard the exact same thing all last year, and then what do? We end up beating the brakes off of the Chiefs and the Detroit Lions back to back.
And then what did you do?
Keep going. And that was dead.
And then keep going.
Well, Richie, look, right now I'm talking about the regular season.
Oh, okay.
Of course,
I'm talking about that.
That is how you win Super Bowls.
I feel like that is all. You guys are like, oh, it's the playoffs. I'm not in January right now. I have no idea why you guys like to live in January so much. It's not like your team's going to be playing football during that point. So let's not discuss January until we actually have a resume of experience within the past couple of years.
Well, Dan, technically we all play in January.
What is ahead of us is that the Buffalo Bills are going to win each and every single week. Our goal is to go 1-0 each and every single week. Hope we get the 1 seed. Fun fact, we are minus 225 favorites to get the 1 seed right now. Philadelphia is the favorite for the NFC, and they're at plus 225. Yeah. So it's pretty clear.
AFC is...
All we need is one. All we need is the 1 seed. I'm booking my ticket to Santa Clara already.
Dan, so you do know we all
play in January,
right?
I'm going to buy my plane ticket right now to SF.
Dude, don't do that.
Well, hopefully we're already going, regardless of Buffalo's going.
Yeah, we're going to go regardless. But I would be a lot happier. I will have a better experience.
Would you go to the game?
Oh, yeah.
You would have to. You have to, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because when we go, we travel home after the week is done for the game. Would you stay in Santa Clara and get tickets for the game?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we would all have to somehow.
I'm going to need a translator for the halftime show, though.
We should create a GoFundMe. Send the Roundtable crew to the Super Bowl because we can't.
We have to send everybody their money back.
Pay for our tickets.
If people would hit the like button, maybe we could earn it ourselves. Huh? Hit that like button. Free.
The Bills go 16-1. All right, here's the GoFundMe. Fund us for the Super Bowl. Then we got to send everybody their money back because they're not gonna make it.
That would be sick though.
As we drop to the Chiefs or something in the damn division.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Dan. Stop loving on Daniel Jones because he's gonna be the one to send you guys home this year. He's gonna be your new Joe Burrow that you hate.
It's Daniel Jones, man. He's doing his thing. He is an A.D. Mitchell away. An A.D. Mitchell disgusting fumble. He pulled a Malachi Corley yesterday on Sunday. He pulled a Malachi Corley.
They could have won that game if he didn't.
Dude, holy hell. And y'all tried to tell me we should have drafted A.D. Mitchell. Get out of here. I remember that. Anyway.
A.D. Mitchell was a dog in college, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
let's get into some,
in the league, though.
Some supers and stuff. I hope you host I'd love to tailgate, cook, drink, watch the most iconic team, even if it's more expensive, due its lineage and history. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming this is because of a potential event in New England that we're not doing this year. I called New England because I'm the one that organizes these events for Roundtable. I'm like, hey, we're interested in doing an event this year at Gillette Stadium. I do Roundtable Sports, blah, blah, blah. Like, the price that he gave me, minimum, was
$750 a ticket.
ridiculous. I'm like,
No, I'm just kidding.
no way. It's like 3x what we paid for Buffalo MetLife. I was like, no one's doing that. So hopefully Gillette can lower the prices for our group tickets, and we'll be there next year.
I've had a lot of people asking me about an event. I'm like, guys, we're trying, all right?
Oh,
Next year, just
shocked.
wait.
I was like, what do you think this is? The Tom Brady dynasty still? Like, what is
Yes.
going on with these prices?
Yes, they do.
Hey, it might be.
Man, you should really change your
Colby.
thing to TD Patriots talk. Let's go,
Hey,
TD.
Colby,
Fins up, May top 5.
We beat the Bills next week. Kobe.
Oh, man.
Didi mad. Didi was in my chat, and I had to put Didi down for a
Cody
minute 'cause he
Benz,
talking
who was at the
blasphemy.
Buffalo event last week. Shout out to
Cody
Cody
was.
Benz, becoming a member of the AFC East Roundtable loyalty. We appreciate you, brother. DeMarcus, 2002, $5. I know it's early, but if Drake May beats out, plays Josh Allen Sunday night, does Drake belong in the MVP race?
I think it's too soon. I think like the Patriots have to make the postseason. I think they have to make a postseason run like the Commanders did last year if he wants any possibility at being in the MVP talk. I think it's more realistic that we talk about Offensive Player of the Year before MVP. But if he wants to do either of those things, step one is like you have to make the postseason. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Hey.
but I'll say this: if he like balls out and has a baller game and beats the Bills, that will be
All
a
right.
conversation.
Yeah,
That would
and
be a
win the
conversation.
division. You might win
All right,
the
listen.
division, Kobe. You might win a division.
Say that you could beat the Buffalo Bills at home for the first time in like 18 games. Then yes, I do think you should be in the MVP conversation.
The Patriots?
Dan, you know why I'm here. Tony,
What do you mean? We beat you like every year.
No, I'm saying that if you can hand the Buffalo Bills their first home loss,
Home loss.
which has
Okay.
not been done since 2023.
We almost gave it to you last year.
Almost. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Now we have a
we'll
coaching
see.
staff.
Dan, you know why I'm here.
They ain't gonna be hitting Bob a lot next week.
Yeah, he is.
appreciate you,
shoot. He gonna put my
Tony.
face on
Shout out
Bob.
to my boy Tony. Will says struggled against the Saints. Yeah, winning by 12 without a healthy offensive line of Matt Milano and Ed Oliver is quote unquote.
Okay, let's be
struggling.
honest.
You were Brandon Cooks.
Let's
catch
be honest.
away
That was
from-
a one possession game, like the entire
Yeah.
time. Let's be honest here.
But here's the beauty about it all, right?
catch the ball, Brandon Cooks.
Okay, but like, what is the beauty about all of this? All right. How many points did the Chiefs win in week 5 last year? How many points did the Kansas City Chiefs win by on week 5 of last year? Guess what?
Week 5
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah,
You don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody knows.
too.
The Buffalo Bills have won the game. And you know what? Might as well transition over to that game. I will give you my take on it. And no one's raining on my parade because my team is 4-0, and I'm loving it. New England is grandpa, but we got that thing on our hip.
Yeah, well, Grandpa's about to give you belt to ass.
I
so
like
just you
that. Grandpa. 716 Kenmore. Let's go, Bills. Richie, hope you guys win and keep humble. Bad Bunny Super Bowl 60. Bills versus Lions. Bills win. Stay safe. God bless.
We got you the good times.
A Bills-Lions Super Bowl is truly what would feed America.
Do we think it's really going to be the Lions, though?
Could be.
It's probably going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles again.
I'm not
Like
watching.
knowing what I root for.
We're
right?
going to get the same interviews as last year. Hey, man, good to see you
I
again.
will
That
Well,
would
no,
that would suck
man.
for us.
Like,
I'll be
we
really
would be on
bored
damn
covering that
first
Super
name
Bowl.
basis with those damn guys. I'm just kidding, boys. It's not.
What's up,
I am
Kareem?
excited for May versus Allen and Diggs versus the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, I
It's going
forgot
to be a
about
good
that.
story. Dan, we
Diggs
play
going
better.
back.
Dan, we play better on the road. We're not the Jets and or the Finns.
Yeah, so
But
the Patriots
again,
actually suck butt
but
at home.
again, but look.
I'll take that right now.
All I'm saying is that when the Buffalo Bills are playing at home, I'm picking the Buffalo Bills. I expect them to win. And ever since at the beginning of 2023, I've been right until proven otherwise. I'm picking the Bills at home. That's how it is. If Colby is an undercover Bills fan, then Richie is an undercover Chiefs fan. Prove me wrong. Will
I
Collis.
disrespect the Bills. That's all. I disrespect the Bills.
I respect the Chiefs. That means I'm
the Bills.
I'm a fan of them.
I respect the Pats too. I give them respect.
All y'all team garbage.
You know,
I respect
except for now,
I respect the dynasty, and I get called a fan of the team. And sorry, I'm not the majority of hating on that team.
It's all right, Rich. I'll get
Like
you
the
a
whole
Patrick
world
Mahomes
does, by
jersey
the
for
way.
your birthday.
You do something
And don't
against
get
the
me
world.
wrong. Rich hates some teams, man. Rich hates the Texans. Like Rich hates
And the
the
Titans.
I mean,
And the loaded Titans. He hates the loaded Titans as well. All right, like there's a lot of teams.
Titans.
The loaded Titans. The 0-4 loaded Titans. Didn't know who to root for against tonight, but then TD showed up, and I remembered always root against that guy's team. Thank you, TD. Look at that, James. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. We are Jets over here, man. I want to see the Miami Dolphins lose in their dog water uniforms this evening.
We might blow them out.
Yeah, look at that, man. I didn't know who to root for. We got all this. Let me see what else. By the way, James, we appreciate the super chat here. Let's go on ahead and find the next one. Let me see. Damn, dude, boys have been extremely generous this evening. Rich, help me out. I'm trying to find the next super chat in line.
Oh, right here.
Right here. New England also beats teams with 1 win. Mark, hey, man, look at that.
Yes,
I like that.
Do you see how you're putting us in the same conversation, though, as a team that is projecting to go to the Super Bowl? Two very different teams, though. Very different situations. That's all.
New England also beat teams with 1 win. Why is Bugs Bunny doing the Super Bowl halftime show? Bad Bunny, I think, man.
Bugs Bunny's crazy.
Hey, listen, I like Bad Bunny. I like Bad Bunny, man. I'm down with some reggaeton, you know what I mean? I'm down with some reggaeton every now and again, you know? I mean, okay. New banner plane flying outside of Hard Rock Stadium. It states, help wanted, new coach, new GM, new quarterback.
Is that what's out there now?
If that's true, I love that. I love that. Love the show. This is the Pats division. Bills, just keep the seat warm for us, LFG. We have RC Productions.
Yeah, we were just taking a quick little trip. We're back now. Don't worry about it.
Is in the building. In all honesty, man, next year is going to be the year where I'm like, I think it could be the Bills or the Patriots for the division. That's the year.
No, yeah.
When I see you guys go up, make some additional moves in your offensive line, make some more moves here and there. Year 2 into Vrabel. Next year is when I look at it and I'm like, it could be the Bills or the Pats for the division.
Y'all compete now, Kobe.
Anything can happen, but
all right. Let's talk about the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. And the Buffalo Bills ended up winning this game 31-19. We lost our punter, right? He is now on the IR. Due to yet again another roughing the punter call. We had 2 back-to-back. You rarely see that, and Buffalo ended up getting them back-to-back weeks, which ended up changing the trajectory of said game. And look, how I look at this overall matchup, I had to really buy into the fact that Buffalo is really married to their scripts. I genuinely believe that at any given Sunday, I think this team goes out with the want to win the game and only win the game. I don't think that Joe Brady, I don't think that Bobby Babbitt or Sean McDermott go out there saying, all right, like we're going to open up the entire playbook and we're going to put belt to ass on this bottom feeding team and win 70-3. Would we like to be dominant across all facets of the game? Absolutely. But looking at the New Orleans Saints, I saw a team that lost to the Seattle Seahawks, completely blown out, completely limited offensively. And I saw a team that was really dipping into their playbook, doing whatever they can to at least make Kellen Moore look a bit better. And you could see it, right? From the variety of play calls that they had, the damn Phillies special. Like, that's a play that you typically, utilize when you're in the postseason, when you actually think that you have a shot at winning that said game. And they came to play, right? Had Kendre Miller out there looking like an absolute dog. I can't wait for Ed Oliver. Same thing with Matt Milano to be back. I cannot wait for Spencer Brown to be back, who is outside at our right tackle. Certainly some things I would like this team to fix up defensively. But at the end of the day, and something my co-host on the Bills Roundtable said, like, we're missing 33% of our key contributors on the defensive side of the football right now. Do we have a tackling issue? 110% that we do. But that's what you get when you end up building a roster with smaller/athletic guys. It is a trade-off. You are going to struggle consistently tackling when you end up drafting and signing players that are known for being able to take the football away. You're more finesse players. And that's what Buffalo does. We have not lost a turnover battle in, I believe, 24 games now, an NFL record. This team knows how to hand the ball off and give it back to Josh Allen when you need it. I need to give a giant shout out to James Cook. I mean, dude, you know what? I made the mistake of suggesting that Ray Davis could easily fill in his role and be equally as effective. I'm not so sure that that's correct anymore. His vision is absolutely elite. He's going 100 after 100 after 100-yard performances. He's leading the league in touchdowns right now. We have the best run-blocking offensive line in the NFL, led, of course, by a new tight end addition at Jackson Hawes, who has been looking great. The everybody eats type mentality is still working. Would I have liked for the team to look a bit better in the second quarter? For sure. But for some reason, the least penalized team in the NFL collected 11 penalties, shooting ourselves in the foot over and over again. And the Saints did a wonderful job at being able to pin us within our own 20-yard line for nearly all of the second quarter. Was definitely frustrating at times. But again, what I always like to remind Bills fans is if the Bills' worst day is 31-19, then I will take that any day of the week. Buffalo Bills are 4-0. Still some things that I would like to clean up here. But again, something remains to be true. We don't lose at home. Like, we do not lose at home. Ugly, pretty. Once you're in Highmark Stadium, like, we're just an entire different team. I'm feeling very confident about the schedule moving forward. I do think Patriots are going to be bringing a challenge to us. I think we win that one. I'm having a hard time finding a loss on the schedule in the near future. In fact, I'm going to go out and I'm going to say our first loss is going to be against the Houston Texans, November 20th.
That's right.
Yeah. Game, TD.
Yeah, so I'll say this, man. 31-19. Congratulations, Buffalo. Y'all get another W. You're 4-0. Great win. Didn't look pretty. Didn't do it pretty. But you were playing the worst team in the NFL. Let's just call it what it is. Tied to be the worst team in the NFL. But you know what? Hey, I can't rag on it too much. You got the W. That's all that pretty much matters. But I do feel like this game kind of came down to two big-time plays. You know, Shakir on the screen where he slipped through and spent off of one tackle and won the race to the end zone. You know, they had y'all bottled up for most of the game, and that one kind of opened it. Then that kind of like, I think it was like a wheel route or something with the tight end on the sideline on the back end of the game. I feel like those teams those two plays were the backbreakers. Outside of those two plays, I felt like the Saints had a really good handle on the game, but they gave those up, and that's what happens. Josh Allen has some mobility in this game, making plays with his legs, but let's call it what it is. This isn't to knock Josh Allen, but James Cook carried. James Cook carried in this game. Josh Allen made some plays, but this was the consistency of Cook, putting up 117 rushing yards on the ground out of 22 carries. Also finds the end zone as well on a handoff from the one. And when you really look at it, the Bills do have some tackling issues. They ran all over the Bills. They kind of had a nice little day running the football, and the Bills got to tighten it up, because if you would have played a better team like that, that could have been your first L. So I'll say this, great teams, whether you play a good or bad teams, you escape, you win. That's all that matters. But just like the Chiefs last year, was struggling with bad teams and everybody, but kept winning. But this is why it's easier to predict if they're going to win a Super Bowl or not. This is why I said last year they wouldn't win a Super Bowl. Just like I always know the Bills aren't going to win a Super Bowl. Until you play at a high level against all teams, good and bad, then I have concerns. And I'm not just skating by sometimes. And that's why I feel like the Bills' best chance was last year, and they blew that. So that's my take on the game. Congratulations, Bills got to win.
Congratulations, Bills, on a win. It was definitely an upset watch throughout the game. You know, if Cooks caught that touchdown, the Saints would have took the lead. It would have put a lot of pressure on Buffalo, even though the Bills did go down the field, and I believe that's when Kincaid got his touchdown down the right sideline. But it's just like what the Bills do so well, what you got to respect is they make winning plays in winning moments late in the fourth quarter. That third down run from Josh Allen, that's a winning play. Like, if the Saints got to stop there, Like, it's just those 1 third down, either you got the stop on defense or you converted on offense. Those are the winning plays that you need to make in order to execute. And, you know, you got to give the Saints a lot of credit. They fought. I did not like that Philly special play call. I think they had a chance to get some momentum heading into halftime, but then they just gave it to the Bills. And I thought, honestly, the beatdown was going to begin in the second half, but that wasn't the case. The Saints were in it all the way through. But, yeah, there's not really too much to break down from an analysis standpoint on this game other than the Saints kept it close. I think it was a way more respectable, competitive game than the score says, 31-19. But, yeah, the Bills escape an upset from the New Orleans Saints. So, Colby, anything you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, I think the 11 penalties were probably my biggest takeaway from this team. Kind of shooting themselves in the foot a lot of times. You're used to seeing the Bills play a bit more cleaner football, but 11 penalties is a way that, you know, if they don't clean that up, then it's going to be really hard for you to ultimately end up winning football games. And honestly, like, I'm looking at this Buffalo Bills team and I'm saying, yeah, that offense is undoubtedly one of the best in all of football. That team can put up 30, 40 points any given week. But that defense is what I think is going to hold them back as the season goes on, as ultimately you're going to deal with injuries on the defensive side of the football. It does just happen. And I just don't think that the Buffalo Bills are the type of team that can afford any injuries whatsoever on the defensive side of the football because of the limited talent on that side of the football, along with the limited depth that they have there also. And you need really good defenses to win playoff games, to especially win Super Bowls. And I think that as the season goes along, as the postseason comes along, we're going to say that the biggest thing holding Buffalo back is that defense. You're playing Spencer Rat-a-tat-Tatler, and you allow him to look like maybe this guy's a starting quarterback in the league. He's keeping this game close. There's possession changes. This game does come down to the wire, and I don't want to hear you ultimately won the game by multiple possessions, because it felt like at the end, it was kind of just garbage time. It didn't matter. For the majority of this game, it really was back and forth. And even one difference of this game, one slight play that goes a different way, one call that goes a different way, and we could have been talking about the Buffalo Bills potentially losing to the Saints. At the end of the day, for Spencer Rattler to go 18 of 27, not a whole lot on the ground. I mean, 126 yards, but one touchdown. He didn't turn the football over, an overall rating of 89.4. You allowed Alvin Kamara to just absolutely kill you guys on the ground. 15 attempts, 70 yards, 4.7 yards per carry. I just expected more from that Buffalo Bills defense going up against an offense like the Saints, which is so subpar. So look, you came out with the win, and let's make it clear. That's all that matters. Even when Tom Brady was a part of the New England Patriots, there were teams we expected to blow out, and we would play them close. Let's make it clear. You won the game, and that is all that matters. Sometimes games like this happen. But I don't think that Buffalo Bills fans should leave this game. I don't think Bills fans should leave this game feeling necessarily confident about their team. I think you have to acknowledge that there is room for concern and that there are holes, more specifically on the defensive side of the football. But at the end of the day, you win the game. That's all that matters. Leave this one in the rearview mirror, and now you got the New England Patriots ahead of you.
New England Patriots are in town, baby. You know what? It's funny because me and Richie were talking about it. Maybe we should have saved the Bills event for Bills and Patriots.
Yeah, we should have. It's all right. It's all right. That would have been a better event.
It would have been more competitive.
No, we stressed them out. We stressed them out.
Wasted it.
Ain't no
wasted it on the Dolphins, man. All right. Well, tell you what here, folks. You know what? Since we transition, or while we're transitioning over to the Jets and the Dolphins game, I got a parlay this evening. I got a parlay, ladies and gentlemen, on the one and only Sleeper Picks, folks. Sleeper Picks is by and large the number one player prop platform on the market today. And I got to tell you what, today I'm thinking about going with Justin Fields over 186.5 passing yards. I think he takes advantage of a flexible secondary in Miami. I have a touchdown for Devon Achane. I have a touchdown for J.K. Dobbins as he goes up against the Cincinnati Bengals defense. And I have Bo Nix 221.5 passing yards. I think this is a game where Bo Nix goes off. I'm not going to lie. If this hits, $10 turns to $89.50. And that's not even capping the potential winnings on this app. You can quite literally get returns up to 1,000x if you pick the appropriate players for the length of your parlay. And Sleeper's hooking this up. As long as you end up putting $100 down, you can see a match up to 100%. A 100% deposit match all the way up to $100. Do us a favor, go sign up for Sleeper. Supporting our sponsors is like supporting us. Hook up the boys. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Sleeper, man. Let's win some cash tonight. Let's get some Patreon members real quick. We got Andy Johnson up next. What up, Andy?
Andy.
What's going on, guys?
What up, man?
TD, stop your nonsense.
What would
it
that
right
be?
now.
What nonsense would that be?
You know exactly what it is. You stop your nonsense
No, I don't.
right now.
No, I don't. Y'all love seeing that, but don't want to tell me what nonsense.
The shit you do week in, week out. All the Bills are going to lose this week. We keep hearing it every week. We just went over this a couple hours.
I didn't say y'all were going to lose to the Saints. I didn't say you were going to lose to the Saints. See, y'all nervous.
Sure.
See, y'all the most nervous fan base and paranoid fan base there is. The Patriots get a little bit better and y'all start
Josh
sweating.
Allen at quarterback.
All right, you'll see, man.
I ain't sweating the Patriots. I think it'll be a close game and we'll win because we have Josh Allen at quarterback.
They got Drake May.
Who?
And he has yet to prove anything in the league. I think he'll do well, but
Yeah,
He doesn't even play.
he's not a
Full
top 5
season yet,
quarterback
so-
not yet. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'd say
He
otherwise,
will
but
be a
okay.
good quarterback. I have said that.
They nervous, Kobe.
I mean, stats do say he's a top 5 quarterback. That's all right.
Hey, might be top 3 now, Kobe.
Ooh,
Stats might see top 3 now.
Look,
There's a difference between being a top 5 quarterback all time in general and being a top 5 quarterback right now heading into
All right,
week
let me
5.
ask
There's
you a real
difference.
question. Real question. Is Drake May better than Tom Brady already?
Yes. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
whoa,
I can't follow you on that one, Kobe.
whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, my question is, how do we evaluate PFF? Only when it fits your narrative or when it doesn't fit your narrative?
I like to look at PFF for certain numbers, but I also like to look at PFF and then compare it to other numbers to get kind of a general idea between the two.
Yeah, I don't worry about overall grade. I worry about individual ratings, and
Statistics.
stuff.
Because I don't understand PFF. Like, I get it, but I don't get it, right? Because I'm
Yeah, they're
just
hit or
curious
miss.
how Drake May was graded out on PFF. And according to PFF, he has an overall grade of the 21st quarterback, 17th passing grade, and a 20th rushing grade. And I don't know what their metrics are, because statistically it doesn't align with the grades. I guess they add some context or something. I don't know. I'm just like,
It's based off of their opinions. It's based off of their opinions, based off of their own opinion on accuracy and where they believe the ball should be placed in certain situations. So they have their own algorithm based off of their opinions for grading. So the grades can be hit or miss, but that's why I look at stats. Like, where's Drake May ranked in completion percentage, total yards, turnovers, passer rating, QBR, stuff like that is more so what I'm looking at than actual grades.
And Josh Allen paid for his. He got a premium subscription with him, so they give him.
Where's Josh Allen graded? Let's see where he's at. I don't even know.
So
I think like
PFF was a
32.
long time Josh Allen hater. So PFF hated Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is 5th.
Yeah, they hated him because he kept turning the ball over.
Not anymore.
Yeah, and I bet you his rating been a whole lot better lately.
They tank you. Like, if you have a turnover worthy play as a quarterback, PFF tanks your overall grade immediately.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't have to be a turnover.
Sorry, I have a kink in my neck, man.
They're crazy.
I have a kink in my neck, bro. It's been.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
all right.
It's called the Patriots, and they coming.
I just slept on it wrong. It's like all stiff, and so I can't put my head to my ear like I can on this side. Yeah,
Dan, you know what my favorite
annoying.
thing was? When
What's
I
that?
got a notification that Dan Mitchell was going live to talk about the punter being out for the season. That was today's
Hey,
topic. I was
Hey,
like,
hey, you know what, man? Like, when you're a good team, sometimes you can only do a Victory Monday stream.
You gotta
too
talk about the
often. You gotta
punter.
pull
You gotta talk about
topics,
where to
man.
go.
Listen, dude. People,
I get it.
Dude, listen, dude. My people want to stay informed about everything about the Buffalo.
Complimentary football, Dan. Hey, you don't got to tell Patriots fan. I get it. Punters matter.
Complimentary football, baby. That's what it is. But the Jets are facing off against the Miami Dolphins. Rich,
Get it.
talk to me about your thoughts on this game. Preview, prediction. Go off.
JF7's back tonight. That's big. And I think that is a big time. Obviously, it's your starting quarterback. You want your starting quarterback healthy. But in this particular matchup, I think it favors the New York Jets because the Miami Dolphins have historically struggled against mobile quarterbacks. I like the Jets in this game. And, the Jets are 0-3, but if you go look at all 3 of the games, like, they're a fumble at a kickoff return away from beating the Steelers, and they were just one stop away from beating the Bucs. So, and then week 2, we got our, teeth kicked in. Like, yes, the Jets don't have a win here, but we're playing better football than the metrics and the narratives say, in my opinion. And I think that this game tonight is going to be absolutely massive. I'm looking at the Jets offense in this game to lead the way because I still don't have confidence, unfortunately, in our defense to do anything. And the Miami Dolphins, they have a solid offense. I have respect for their weapons, of course. And what Tua Tagovailoa is going to do tonight, he's going to spray the ball around and let his playmakers make plays in open space. It's going to be up to the New York Jets to make open field tackles, which they've struggled with all season long. And listen, man, these are two desperate teams. 0-3 Miami Dolphins, 0-3 New York Jets, an opportunity to kind of get some positivity entering into the next era of the season. And, I got confidence in the Jets tonight. I actually do, for all the reasons that I've seen. I think if Tyrod Taylor was playing in this game, I wouldn't have this much confidence. I really do think that if you look at Justin Fields in week 1, and then you look at Justin Fields in week 2, we saw two different versions of him. In week 1, he had arguably his best game as a pro. In week 2, he had arguably his worst game as a pro. And I find it hard to believe we're going to see that version again. And he had a week off to reset his mind, look at what went wrong in that Buffalo game. And I'm hopeful that Justin Fields, and I'm not going to expect him to light it up tonight, but you're going up against the Miami Dolphins defense that, yes, the Jets defense has been really bad this year. I'm not ignoring that. But the Miami Dolphins secondary, this is an opportunity to open things up. And it starts on the ground with the New York Jets. The reason why the offense looked so good at week 1 was because Breece Hall ran for over 100 yards. The running game was great out of the gate, which opened up the pass attack, allowed Justin Fields to get comfortable. Without establishing that run, this offense will do nothing against the Miami Dolphins. It starts there. The Dolphins have been bad against the run so far. So I'm looking at that matchup. But I really look at one thing in this game that's going to determine this overall football game. And you can say this about everyone, but this one in particular, it's the turnover battle, man. The New York Jets have not forced a turnover yet on defense. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think the Miami Dolphins defense has forced a turnover yet on defense. So whoever turns the ball over the most will lose. And I'm hopeful that the Jets can absolutely be that team. Tua has 4 interceptions. He tends to throw the ball in harm's way, and hopefully the Jets can take advantage of that. There are some injuries, unfortunately, to our defense. Jermaine Johnson is out. Quincy Williams is out. We got a rookie making his first start in replacement of Quincy Williams. Kiko, who we drafted from Miami, so it's going to be his first start as a linebacker next to Jamie and Sherwood. But there's some injuries on our defense, but that's no excuse. They got to go out there, get the job done. If you want to get your first win of the Aaron Glenn era, what better time to do tonight on Primetime Football?
So who you picking? What's your final score?
The New York Jets are winning in a thriller overtime high-scoring matchup, 34-31. All right?
Okay.
Overtime matchup. We're going to see a lot of offense, bad defense, and the Jets are going to be losing all game. And they will come back, and this time come back with a win. All right? So Jets fans, if we're losing in this game by double scores, don't give up. Just like we stormed back and took the lead against the Bucs, we're going to do the same thing, but this time get the job done and actually win. That's my prediction.
Damn Jets going down to Miami and beating the Dolphins in their brand new uniforms. TD.
And I hope not a tie, bro. That would suck.
TD.
He's so awesome.
Thoughts on the game?
He's muted
You're
because he
muted.
knows that the
my
Jets are
bad.
going to silence them tonight.
No, where's Parks when you need him, man? Richie, stop lying to these people. Stop
I didn't
lying
say
to
no
these
lie.
people, man. Yeah, you did. Listen. I'm very nervous about this game. I'm going to be very transparent and honest. I am nervous about this game. The reason why I'm nervous, I know that the Dolphins are the more superior team. I know that we should blow the Jets out. I know that we should get our first win tonight. But we've seen some crazy things happen for Miami this year that just doesn't make any sense. And I'm just nervous that I'm going to see that foolery again tonight against a team that's inferior to us. It's just like the Patriots game. That one kind of hurt me because, we're a better team than the Patriots. And I know that the Patriots are a really good team now. I'm probably the best in the division. But we're a better team than them. But we allowed them to actually win that game when we shouldn't have. Like, just dumb, boo-boo the fool, mistakes, turnovers, penalties. And it's ridiculous. We need to come out tonight, play the football we know how to play. No mistakes, stop getting penalties, and don't turn the football over. And we run home with this, man. This is almost like a guaranteed W. But the Dolphins, man, this is the first time they got me in a position where I'm like, man, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all better than this, and you just ain't delivering. So hopefully we can get back on track tonight. I look for Tyreek Hill to have a massive game tonight. And don't let Tyreek Hill go off A chain. Man, this is going to be a rout. It's probably going to be like reminiscent of the Patriots, Panthers, us being the Patriots in this case. So that's how I look at it. I got the final score, 27 Miami. We score 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals. And the Jets are going to put up 17 points. They will get 2 touchdowns and 1 field goal. Justin Fields is a concern for me because of his mobility, and we're not that great with mobile quarterbacks. But hey, man, these guys got to come out today, be physical, fight these guys in the trenches, and win the battle, and we will win. So I do have the Dolphins winning and us finally getting on the board with our first win and going on that playoff run, baby. So let's go.
Wow. All right.
Possibly winning the division still.
It's tough for me right now because I think both teams have a lot of problems. But what I need to do is do my best to see who ends up winning the position battle and the individual matchups. And while the Jets defense has not lived up to expectations thus far in year 1 of Aaron Glenn, still think that they have some of the personnel that can figure it out eventually. And I think now that you're putting them up against a divisional opponent, you mix in that right amount of desperation. I could potentially see this defense going out there and making some plays. I could. Pass rush perspective. If you can't get pass rush on the Miami Dolphins offensive line, I don't know what to tell you. Yes, Tua doesn't hold on to the football all too often. I think that's really where you need to lean into your potential physicality from your corners. Make sure these wide receivers aren't getting open as fast as they typically do. Rich, is Sauce playing or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Sauce is playing. So I like
Johnson and Quincy Williams are our 2 starters that are out on defense.
Okay. So I like Sauce's physicality versus whoever he's guarding on the line, whether or not that's Hill or whether or not that's Waddle. But I mean, yeah, dude, listen, I think there's so many opportunities for this defensive line to get pressure against the Dolphins offensive line. And I do think you do have a pretty good opportunity of being able to take away Tua's first read. As far as Fields, man, like we've proven that like this Miami Dolphins team struggles against QBs that, of course, can make plays on the ground. I think Fields is going to have a really good day on the ground. I think Garrett Wilson certainly has a lot of matchups that he could take advantage of. Give me the New York Jets, man. I have them winning in Miami. We'll go 24-20.
Dan has been right more often than not this year too, man.
And Mike McDaniel
with the Patriots.
And Mike McDaniel is fired tomorrow morning.
Do you think that's possible, TD? When the Jets beat you guys, McDaniel's done tomorrow?
I'm not entertaining y'all right now.
Yeah.
He knows
yeah.
Notice how TD's analysis was all about like, I'm nervous, I'm afraid. You know, he's scared. TD's scared, man. He's shaking his boots. I got no fear, man. You kidding me?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. As long as we beat the Jets, I don't care how the season go. We don't already fail with Buffalo. We just need to win this game.
Oh, TD,
we will.
You know it. And TD knows, man, how much this means for him. I know.
Yeah, we good. We good though. We good. This is Tua's coming out game.
Let's hear it, Colby.
Hey, man, look, this is one of those games where both of these teams are so damn similar heading into week 4. Whether you like it or not, it's the truth. And either of these teams could win, either of these teams could lose, and it would not surprise me. So no matter what the outcome is, I'm not going to be surprised. You have the same record. Your issues have been the same. I mean, defensively, both of you guys are playing bum booty cheeks, giving up roughly 30 points per game. I think that this is going to be a high-scoring game, more than what you guys are talking about. But what no one's mentioned is that this is low-key a mini bye week for the Miami Dolphins because they played on Thursday Night Football, and now they're playing Monday Night Football. So they've had extra time to prepare for this game, along with it also being at home. So I'm looking at this game, and that Jets defense has so much potential. I thought that they were going to be top 10 in the NFL no doubt. And that secondary isn't bad. I think that's what's actually keeping them afloat. They're about roughly middle of the pack with that secondary, but the run defense has been suspect. That pass rush, more specifically, has been suspect. And there's one thing about Tua, and that is the way to stop him, the way to get him turning the football over is to get him out of the pocket. Because if you give him a clean pocket and you give him time, he is going to pick you apart all day. That's what he did against the Patriots a couple of weeks ago until the fourth quarter came along and the Patriots got a 60% pressure rate on him. That's when he started to look bad, and that's what allowed the Patriots to get away with that close win. If you guys can't get a pass rush on Tua, it's not going to matter. And like Richie said earlier, too, you guys haven't had a single takeaway defensively. Now, Tua has struggled with that, the most inopportune turnovers, but that's also come with getting pressure on him. If the Jets cannot find a way to get pressure on him, Tyreek's going to have a big game. A-Chain's going to have a big game. Waddle's going to have a big game because he's going to sit in the pocket and pick you apart all game long, which is exactly how Tua wants to win the game. I think that the cultures of both these teams are in really interesting positions because Miami already has its culture set, but it's dwindling down, and you see it coming to an end. But then you also have the New York Jets, who haven't won a single game. You can see that they're building up to something. You see what Aaron Glenn is trying to build within this New York Jets team, and I think it's going to work. But I think it's going to take time, and I don't think that they're there just yet, so I can't even give them the edge when it comes to culture right now. I think a couple weeks for sure, but at least right now, still early in the season, I can't give it to them. Because this is in Miami, because this is low-key a mini bye week, I'm actually going to take the Miami Dolphins in this game. If it was at MetLife, I would have taken the Jets. I think that this is going to be a really, really close game. It's going to come down to the wire. There's going to be a lot of emotions, but I have a high-scoring game, and I'm going to take Miami at home 32-30.
Kobe, you getting better and better.
Colby speaks. Dan speaks. The chat has spoken. 60% on the Jets in the chat for tonight's game. Yeah, go check the chat. I asked who we got winning tonight. Jets, Dolphins. The Dolphins are the favorites tonight, but not the favorites in our poll. All right, so that's something to keep in mind.
I thought Dan was trolling. They really do have another plane up this week saying help wanted, new GM, new coach, and new quarterback. Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's coming. Every time TD is beating us, we end up winning, according to Bills Mafia. Drake May, second most sacked quarterback behind Cam Ward. He's going to turn the ball over multiple times against Buffalo. Buffalo defense loves them turnovers. We're going to save that preview for a Wednesday. Don't you worry, Bo.
Yeah, Drake May's the second most sacked quarterback, yet top 10 in all statistics and not even middle of the pack in turnovers. So,
Uh-oh. Alec Ingold, first touchdown plus 8,000. That would be a wild
I kind of like that.
Love the show. This is the Pats division. Bills just kept the seat warm for us.
Keep talking, RC. Talk that shit, baby. Let's go.
Where's King Lowski? King Lowski was after it with TD this morning on the Jake Asman show. Shout out to King Lowski. As a Bills fan, can't wait to watch the Jets to win so we can all laugh at Miami. 0-4, here it comes. Let's go, Anthony. That's what I'm talking about. The good times, $2. Colby is gas up. Stop lying to these people.
Where did I say that was a lie? You can't say I'm lying, but not tell me what I'm lying about.
The Steelers fan in me, Dolphins lose. Trade us Tyreek Hill.
Do you really want him? Do you really want him?
Yeah, they will want him.
That's an interesting one. We lost Dan, but listen, there's Patreon callers coming, and the problem is, Colby, TD and I gotta go because we're playing in an hour, so we gotta get prepared. So, would you mind if you guys take the callers while as TD and I get out of here because we got to get ready for our shows tonight?
We will most certainly take the callers as long as the callers want to still be on the show knowing you guys won't be here. But you know what? Me and Dan will still react to what you guys are saying. So you know what, fellas? Enjoy the game. Guys, both of these dudes are going to be live for a watch party. So tune into both of their shows linked in the description box below, man, because they're going to be crying and cheering all game long.
Oh, yeah. Wish us luck. Go check us both out. We love you guys. I'm out.
I hope your team
Shout out
moves.
to Richie and TD, man. But Dan, let's get into some of these callers. And we'll head out for the day. Let's bring in Teleporting Goalpost. See what he's got to say. What's up?
What up, man?
What's up, guys? So, first of all, the Jets are going to win 31-28. 31-20. It's going to be a close game. But TD needs to root for the Jets this game. The reason being, it has to cement the end of Tua, McDaniel, and Greer. You need them out. They suck. They don't know what they're doing. Tua is a turnover machine. all he knows how to do is throw in time. He does not know how to change the route, call an audible, anything like that. It's always a timed throw every single time. That's why Bernard picked him off. Bernard even said, I watched it in film. That's why I picked him off. And then, honestly, if the Dolphins don't win this, it just shows that the Dolphins failed on their experiment with McDaniel.
They did indeed.
100%.
Teleporting goalposts, man. We
As the Jets
appreciate
winning.
the call. I mean, I've been saying this for a little bit, right, dude? I think that if I'm a Dolphins fan, I am really preying on the demise because you could come out and say, hey, it's Tua. I'm sorry, but this organization is siding with Tua, not because they think he's a good player, but because they are so financially committed to him. They're going to have to get rid of Mike McDaniel. That's the first domino to fall, followed by the GM, followed by the, cutting the contract and pulling what Denver did with the Russell Wilson situation. He's not the guy. Maybe for all we know, right, Colbs? We're going to see Tua as QB1 for the Pittsburgh Steelers next year. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Tua is actually QB1 over in Pittsburgh. And I also wouldn't be surprised if he goes out and actually looks good.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a year with whatever new system ultimately comes in. But I do agree with you that if you are a Dolphins fan, you want to get rid of Mike McDaniels, you want to get rid of your GM, but that's only going to come with losing games. Even if you win enough games to put you middle of the pack, they might look at that and say, okay, we're good enough. We just have to make a couple of personnel changes. And that's certainly not what you want because we've seen that they're not going to go out and they're not going to make those personnel moves because especially this defensive side of the football, it's been booty for 2 years now. So I think that Tua ultimately will stay around. The financial aspect that they have devoted to him, it's going to be hard to move on, but also it can get a lot worse at the quarterback position than Tua. Let's keep that in mind. If you surround him with a good environment with good players, he can still be a decent enough quarterback. So I think he plays at least 1 year in whatever the new system is, and then they'll make a decision the following.
Absolutely. Let's welcome in Dwayne. Next caller.
What's up, Dwayne?
What's on your mind?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Good, man. How are you?
So I think this game tonight is won by 1 point. I'm not going to choose. I really think it's going to be an even fight to the finish. Kobe, remember having Brady on your team and having that it factor where it didn't matter what you did for 3 quarters. When you wanted your team to turn on, we turned it on. Yeah. That's what the Bills have right now. We have the it factor. No matter what we do, what crap plays we design that works or not, when the fourth quarter comes around, either we will bring it or the team screws up. The Bills now have the it factor. So that's all I got to say about our game next week. Well, I know we'll talk more about that. DF forever out.
Shout out DF. And you know what, Dan? You guys certainly do have that it factor. And I think that's what's kept you guys afloat and allowed you to win this many close games as you have. It's not the defense. It's not the supporting cast. It's Josh Allen. But it also took several years for Josh Allen to get to this point. He really didn't start playing this type of football until last year. And so I still think that Drake May can get to that point.
Yeah, for sure, man. Sometimes you're not going to see a full 4 quarters from this team. And I'm sure back in right in the so with the Tom Brady time for you guys as well, I'm sure there was several games where it looked like with the offense wasn't doing well, but all of a sudden when you needed them to, it just looked like an elite offense for 1 or 2 drives, and that's
Super Bowl 51. Super Bowl 51.
That's exactly what this team's identity has been. You're where the hell is this crazy offense we always talk about? Sometimes we only see it 1 or 2 drives a game. Sometimes that's all you need. Parks is backstage.
What's up, Parks?
What up, man?
What's up, fellas?
Chilling, man.
What's up, Patriots?
Don't worry. We're going to talk about that Wednesday because I got some things, and we're going to talk about this Bills game because you're right, Dwayne. Y'all do have that it factor in the regular season. Y'all are some regular season demons. We Bills some regular season demons. But we're going to save that for Wednesday. Dan Mitchell,
let
me ask you a question.
Sure.
What do you think is worse? Is more dangerous? A coach coaching for his job or a coach coaching to change the culture?
Ooh, I'd say a coach coaching to change the culture. I'd say
but they
that.
never.
Yeah.
No,
Coach-
no.
Coaching to save his job, it just depends where in at the season. If like you're Mike McDaniel, like I think he's kind of checked out. And like he's already looking for coordinator positions.
He knows he's gonna be fired.
I don't think he's checked out, because if he checked out, I think they would have got blown out by y'all.
Yeah, true.
So I think the team is still trying to rally behind him. It's just, will Tua show up? Which Tua will show up? That's going to be the problem with this. I don't trust Justin Fields. I'm sorry. I never will. Never will. I can't do that one. He's not a good quarterback to me. I'm sorry. I can't do that one. Can't do that. This game will come down between Tua, with Tua. Which Tua will show up, and will he make them bonehead decisions in the fourth quarter? If he doesn't, Miami wins. Simple as that. Simple as that. But we'll talk about that. We're gonna talk Wednesday, because we got these Bills fans in this comment section talking reckless all of a sudden. But we're gonna talk about it.
All right.
Appreciate it, fellas.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's do it, Parks. We gonna bring them the best damn preview that Bills fans done ever seen, man. Just you wait.
Yeah, no,
show,
man. Me and Parks have always been cool. You know what I mean? And like I've said, listen, I've been fair to the Patriots for quite some time. We've been allies for the past couple of years.
We'll be friends again after this week, but this week
we'll be friends again. And listen, no one's coming out here saying I'm putting belt to ass to this team, right? I thought that we'd do it against the Jets. I thought we'd beat the Miami Dolphins. It's gonna be fun on Wednesday. Stay tuned. LaSalle backstage. What up, dude?
What's up, man?
Doing good. I just
man.
wanted to go at that question that you had, the poll question. Will the Bills go undefeated? Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I will say this though. You guys do got the factor. The main thing you guys gotta have, and I feel like it have to happen for any undefeated team, is luck. It's luck.
Certainly.
Yeah, like any undefeated team, Invincibles, anything like that, there's always a little bit of luck involved. Patriot 2007, there was a lot of luck involved with that team.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kobe can admit to that. There was a lot
Brady
of
said it himself.
If like you guys almost lost the game against the Giants before the Super Bowl. You guys almost lost that game. That game against Eli Manning. So what I'm saying, so there gotta be a little luck involved, and I feel like if you're gonna be lucky, this is definitely the game to have a little luck. Hopefully you guys do. I don't know who's gonna win this game, because seeing the Patriots destroyed the Panthers like that, like they're saying that they're here, and I just think that the Bills are gonna have to have a little bit of luck against the Patriots. A little bit of luck.
LaSalle.
I think both these teams will have to have a little bit of luck, but it is true that look,
Better
even
to
if
be
you look at
lucky
the
than
Kansas
good.
City Chiefs, it was luck for the Chiefs last year that they even made it to the Super Bowl. So luck is certainly needed.
It's better to be lucky than good, right? That's always how I look at it. Well, folks, that's going to have to do it for another edition of the AFC East Roundtable. We always encourage that you go out and tune in to Richie and TD during their live play-by-play reaction. I'm sure you guys are going to be interested to see their play-by-play calling of the game. It's going to be a terrible football game. I'm going to have to force myself to watch through it because that's my job. But I'm excited to see who comes out victorious. Colby, what do you got to say to the audience before we send them off?
Hey, man, look, one of these teams is still going to be winless, and the other team is only going to win one game. Either way, no matter what happens tonight, one thing is going to be for certain. The Buffalo Bills are number one, and the New England Patriots are sitting comfortable right now at number two, man. So I'm feeling good. That's what we call progress. And always, make sure you guys check out our individual channels linked in the description box below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer.
And for Jets and Dolphins fans, I'm glad that you were able to, sort of feed off of our winning aura from this past week, something I know you're not used to. Anyway, we'll see you guys on Wednesday.